Hey, you. Yeah, you, I'm talking to you. Don't click off this video, because I want to talk about The Last of Us and how I think it's tied as the best story game. Wait, not this The Last of Us. This The Last of Us. Now, you behind the camera are probably wondering, like,
why is this Lee ever cover photo guy talking behind a mic and his forehead is probably bigger than Mars?
I just think The Last of Us should be worth talking about. And for the first video of this YouTube channel, I thought, why not? Let's make this video. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the game starts off with this little girl sleeping on the couch, which we later find out its name is Sarah. After that, we get introduced to the main character named Joel, which is also Sarah's father, and he seems to be talking to his brother about a job opportunity. I don't even know what the job is. All that yapping has woken up Sarah, and Joel sits down on the couch with her. And Joel reminds Sarah that it's way past her bedtime. Like my mom would whoop me if it was 12 in the morning. But hearing that from her dad, she doesn't seem to be bothered by it. So she just reaches over beside the couch and gives Joel his birthday gift. And do you guys want to know what's in that gift? That's right, it's a Rolex watch, 24 karat gold, $10 million, one of one in the world. Nah, I'm playing. It's just a regular watch. Joel pranks Sarah and says the watch is stuck on his wrist, which it wasn't. And this kind of warmed my heart. This scene warmed my heart alone, okay? I don't care what anyone says. Even though I'm not the big of The Last of Us fan, I still love the game. Sarah falls back asleep on the couch, and Joel brings her up into her room to lay her down on the bed, but she gets woken up by the phone ringing on her nightstand. On the other end of the line, we hear Uncle Tommy's voice giving Sarah the task of finding her father. Sarah goes into Joel's room to find him, but all she could see is the TV being on and a big explosion. Kaboom. Sarah does eventually find Joel entering his office, and Joel seems to be panicked about something, and he's frantically searching in his desktop to find something. Joel finds a pistol and whip it out in self-defense against his crazy neighbor who seems to have lost it. Joel shoots his neighbor, and Sarah is right behind him watching it. And Joel pulls her out of the room and says we have to leave the house. Uncle Tommy comes pick Sarah and Joel up from their house, and they're going to drive to the city. The reason they're going to the city is because there's a camp for survivors. We see a family on the side of the road, but Joel, only caring about his family, tells Tommy to drive past them. After seeing this selfishness of Joel, it really left a bad taste in my mouth, and I was half expecting something bad was going to happen later. But little did I know.
There! Hold on! Go!
To be honest, I blame Joel for their urgency. Joel finds Sarah and picks her up and start running through the chaos. Now I'm just gonna add this here. My friend wants a zombie apocalypse to happen, and he's sad about it won't happen. But gang, I do not want to live in this world. Joel and Sarah get to the outskirts of the town where they're found by a military soldier, and I'm just gonna be honest, I'm gonna let the whole scene play out, because if I suffer, you gotta suffer too.
It's okay, baby. We're safe. Hey, we need help. Stop! Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken. Stop right there! Okay. We're not sick.
Got a couple of civilians on the outer perimeter. Please advise.
Daddy, what about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you to safety and go back for him, okay?
Sir, there's a little girl. But... Yes, sir.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit. Oh, no. Sarah. Move your hands, babe. I know, baby, I know. Listen to me, I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. All right, I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby, I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby, I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on. No. No. No, 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 no. Please. 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 Please don't. Please.
I don't feel good, man. I ain't crying, you crying, man. Oh my gosh, bro, why they do that? We now jump 20 years later, and it's present day. Joel wakes up from his mattress sleep, which is, damn, is that really what the world has gone to? Sleeping on a mattress? You could have found something else, Joel. Joel gets up from the sorry mattress to answer the door, and let's see who's behind that. Oh my smexy. Hey Joel, she single? This girl that just came through the door is named Tess, but I personally call her my wife. But the reason why Tess stopped by is because she got pickpocketed while doing a mission to get guns. A mission where Joel was supposed to tag along to get the weapons with her, and he doesn't really like that his baby girl went on her own. Now there's a new mission where Joel and Tess have to retrieve the guns from the person that pickpocketed them. Now, I don't blame Joel, because if someone looked as good as her, I wouldn't want to take my eyes off of her too. Joel agrees to go with Tess to retrieve the weapons from Robert, the one who was behind the pickpocketing. But as soon as they were about to leave, a truck explodes, caused by the Fireflies. Okay, so basically I'm just going to give a background on the Fireflies. The Fireflies was a rebellious group, and their basically goal is trying to restore the US government pre-outbreak. The Fireflies also have another goal, to find a cure. After this, they take a detour to an apartment building which has a wall that leads to the outdoors. I mean, like, why couldn't you take that beforehand? After taking that detour, they run into Robert's men, who are not very friendly. After some talking, Tess just decides to pull out a gun and start shooting. Now, when I was first playing through the game, I put it on hard difficulty, but I realized, hey, this is a dog walk. I'm just going to put it on Survivor. That was the biggest, dumbest mistake I've ever made. After some more fighting, we eventually find Robert and start chasing him down. But Robert, with his big brain, decided to take a left instead of a right. There's so much open space back there, oh my goodness! Joel puts down Robert on the gun while Tess interrogates him on where the weapons are. Robert eventually starts talking and said he gave the weapons to the Fireflies. Robert tries to make a deal with Tess and Joel, saying, let's go take down the Fireflies and get your weapons back. But Tess says it's a stupid idea. But then around the corner, the leader of the Fireflies named Marlene just shows up. Marlene asks where Robert is and shows Robert's dead body. Tess and Joel make an agreement with Marlene, saying if they smuggle in something for her, they can get her weapons back. After this interaction, Marlene takes us to where the thing they needed to smuggle is at. Marlene stumbles inside of the room and a girl tries to attack Joel, but then Tess, the girl, just stops her. Oh my gosh, that's my baby girl. Tess and Joel quickly find out that they have to smuggle this little girl. No cargo, no weapons, this little girl. Joel eventually agrees to smuggle this little girl, and he takes them to the apartment where they have to wait until nightfall. Now, the way Joel acted in this scene was like, I don't care about this little girl. It's just a job that I need to do to get this stuff back. He kind of acted like Ellie was just some sort of cargo, just needed to be transported, which she technically was. It's now nighttime, and Joel wakes up from his sleep on the couch. Ellie just seems to be staring at the window. I don't know if she got any sleep or not. Ellie and Joel regroup with Tess and just fails at sneaking past them and gets caught. The trio has to go under a test where they see if they're infected or not. But for some reason, Ellie flips out and just stabs the guard right in the leg. This causes a fight, but they eventually take over the Fedra. Tess picks up the reader and passes it to Joel, and oh my gosh, this girl is infected. Tess immediately gets ready to shoot Ellie, but Ellie explains that the bite is 3 weeks old. Tess reluctantly puts the gun away and continues with the job, because she's immune. The trio goes inside of a nearly collapsed building where Joel gets ambushed by a clicker. This is the first time we see the clicker, and it's arguably the most iconic stage of the infection. As they advance further through the city, Joel and Tess get separated, with Ellie being on Tess's side. Joel finds Tess and they get to the top of the building and they use a plank to cross buildings. I really like this scene because the background is just so eerie because of the almost collapsed building. Now, there's a line that's said here, and I'm pretty sure it's really important because it comes back later in the game. It goes something like, "Is this everything you hope for?" And Ellie says jury's still out, but you can't deny the view. They get closer and closer, but when they enter the building, they realize all of the people that were supposed to meet up are dead. I don't know what entirely happens here, but these people were supposed to take Ellie to their Firefly camp, which is in a big city. The city has doctors and where the Fireflies are located. Joel tries to convince Tess to turn back because the mission is long gone. But Tess says she's not going anywhere, and Ellie figures out that she's infected. Tess shows Joel the bite mark and urges for Joel to get Ellie to Tommy's. Joel reluctantly agrees, but outside they hear people coming and approaching the door. Tess, who's already infected, agrees to buy Joel time, even though Joel doesn't agree on it. And this is part 1 of me talking about The Last of Us. Now, I'm going to leave it off of here, but if this video doesn't get 1 viewer, I'm going to quit. So stay tuned for part 2 and have a blessed day.